Thank you for joining me for yet another unboxing video. And today we have an adventure book game, Aftermath, brought to you by Jerry Hawthorne and Plaid Hat Games. Aftermath, an adventure book game. All alone in a shattered world, the calamity took the humans. Now the creatures who lived in the shadows of humanity are taking center stage, forced to survive by building the world anew from the ruins of the old. A desperate bid for survival. Aftermath is an exciting new entry in the adventure book series, a game played in the pages of a large game book. Players take on the roles of valiant critters who seek to improve their colony by scavenging for food and water, repurposing old scrap, and eliminating those predators who have no interest in rebuilding the post-apocalyptic landscape. There's an adventure at every turn. Play as a colorful cast of mice, hamsters, guinea pigs, and other critters. Dynamic card play, engage in threats in desperate combat, complete missions, and explored a ruined suburbia from the eyes of a tiny creature. This game is for ages 14 plus for 2 to 4 players. It lasts between 60 to 120 minutes. You get some fantasy flight points right over there. And of course, for more information about this game, you go to plaidhatgames.com. So let's crack this bad boy open and see what kind of goodness we have inside the box. So we'll start off with the rulebook. So the rulebook. We have objects of the game. Aftermath is a cooperative adventure game for 1 to 4 players. In it, players take on the role of small rodents trying to survive and thrive in a post-apocalyptic world where humans have mysteriously disappeared. In each Aftermath game session, players must explore the dangerous and shattered world, forage for supplies, accomplish missions, complete with rival rodents, and contend with vicious predators, all while racing against time, as leaving the colony unprotected for too long could result in tragedy. Aftermath is played as a campaign game, meaning that each session has an impact on the overall state of your colony and advances certain story arcs in the narrative. To win the campaign, players must accomplish the character's personal goals while preventing the colony from disbanding. Got your components. So we've got character cards, we got action cards, we got enemy cards, encounter cards, we got mission cards, we got item cards, all kinds of tokens and markers, and other cards. We have the sideboard, we have the downtown travel map, deck boxes, campaign dashboard, the game setup. So we've got the adventure book, reading entries, increasing dials, traveling, leaving a page, revisiting a page, safe and hostile situations, generating an encounter, the discovery deck. Then we have a page map. Give you an example what that looks like. All numbered up. We have player turn. You can draw, resolve calamity, place a threat, perform an action, and of course you can check for threats. Skill tests, group tasks, player action. See what we can do. We can do action. We can move. We can communicate. We can recover. We can scavenge. Activate abilities. We can encourage someone else. We can equip or trade. Do a melee attack. Do a ranged attack. Of course, the defeated enemy. Enemy turn. Determine action. Move. Target. Attack. Defend. And then discard. What happens when you're a defeated character? What happens to the items? You got batteries, you got a nest, you got status effects, line of sight, ambiguous effects, ending a mission, the campaign, resetting the game, and expanding the game as well. So you have a total of 11 pages in the rulebook. Then you also have your quick reference guide on the back of the rulebook. It talks about player turns, enemy turns, skill text, defeated characters, player actions, leaving a page, nesting, and all that good stuff there. And of course, for your protective card sleeves, these are the 2 types of sleeves that you would need. Pick those up at Fantasy Flight Games. Again, for more information, go to plaidhatgames.com. It says stop. If you want us to teach you how to play, you can visit plaidhatgames.com and watch a video explanation. So if you don't want to read the rulebook, you don't have to. We've got ourselves a video online to watch. We have a map of the town. We've got Abigail Lane, E Street, Enjo, Central Place, Parkway, Gutterdom, North Bend, Rubble Junk, Round the Clock, Chandeliers, Sideswipe, Pigeonhole, Commerce, The Garden, Flooded Warehouses, and Toy Z-Mart. And that's it. You got that map. So put that map over here. Of course, you've got the adventure book. Now, the adventure book has a lot of information in it. Just got to move some stuff around here real quick. All right. So let's take a look at that adventure book. All right, so starting point, you got a little bit of reading to do. Then it's Home Sweet Home. So we have Gutterdom, start of that one. So it's entrance to Gutterdom. Corner. So it appears that all of the missions are set up exactly the same way. You got your starting, what you got to do to set up your special rules. Then you have encounter, situation, success or failure. Then it says first surge, additional surges, and there's some special rules here of what's going to happen. 3+. And you move on to the next one. All right. So all of the rules are set up the same way. Okay. Then we have the Happy Room. That's the Animal House. And that is the Straight Wall. Then we have the Stranger Colony. Whole Foods, H-O-L-E Foods. We got the Toy Drive. Bootstraps, Round the Clock, open 24/7. We've got Rafter Rats, Shelving Unit, Break Neck, End Cap, Puddle Paddle, It's Going Down on Mean Street, Enjo, E-N-J-O, Raid on Renjo, Outside In, Treat Locker, Sideswipe, Pole Vault, Boxcar, where Mickey Mouse got his name from, Boxcar Willie, Cul-de-sac, Steamboat Willie was actually on a steamboat. We got Chandelier. We got Rat 6. That one seems to have a gun. Crawl Space. Bountiful Kitchen. With the gato or the cat right there. Greenpeace. Rust Black. Looks like you got a mechanized rat there. Pigeonhole. Fountain's Edge. Crow's Nest. Then we got Rubble Junk, Broken Boulevard, Tinker Town, Wheelhouse, The Pact with a Junkyard Dog. Then you go to visit the garden, the train stop, Lizard Land, and you got Toy Z Mart, Up the Drain, Toyvana, and then you have Endings, and then you have the Colony phase. Then you have Clue Step, Event Step, Build Step, and then you have the credits of all the great people who brought you this game at Plaid Hat Games. Then you have the back cover right there. So there's your adventure book. Again, all those adventures are based around the different locations around the city map. So you got 1A, 2B, 3C, 3D, 4D. So you got 4D, 3C, 2B, 1A. So these are all A's. So you have a lot of different adventures in this book. And of course, we also have Aftermath, the rule books. I'm going to put this up just a little bit so we can continue to take a look at what we got in here. Just a lot of stuff. So we've got group tasks with a nice little timer on it. You have broken items, the hunt, and figures. We have the campaign dashboard. So you got time, clues, scrap. You got food, population, and morale. Move the map over here a little bit so you can see the stuff. Here's some dice, game specific. +1, 0, -2, +3, +2, -1, and 0. Then on this one you have -1, +1, +2, -2, +3, and 0. So you got a white die and a black die. Then you have a whole bunch of different boxes. Looks like character boxes. Now again, I'm not looking to give away any type of details with any of this. So let's take a look at what we got here. So it looks like you have 4 different mice to choose from. Which is very cool. One of the reasons I picked this up is because I'm a huge fan of Mouse Rider. So I figured the role-playing game. So I figured pick this up as well because, again, I love seeing things about little fuzzy creatures. Obviously not in my own home, but of course I like them for games. And of course, 2 young children, they love games like this as well. So it looks like you've got a couple different characters here. You've got a character that says a 3. We've got Grumple. He's big guinea pig. Starting ability, throw. Starting item is a steak knife. Goal, build a garden. He has 2 strength, +1 for defense. It's got 4 up there, number 4. So it gives a little history of the character in the background. So obviously it gives you all the cards are going to be set up the same way, which you're going to have a picture on your left, the name of the character up top there, a number that's associated with it. It's going to tell you what kind of animal he is, size-wise, starting abilities, starting items, the goals, and their strength and their defense. And background information on the back, and gives you a picture of what the miniature looks like. Okay, which we'll see in a little bit. Then you got your steak knife, and throw is your special ability to throw something. That's your starting item. All right, so that's Grumple. So you got Grumple the guinea pig. Then you have, looks like a little mouse. You have Whisper. He's odd one. Mouse, starting ability, tumble. Starting item, he's got a chopstick. Goal, build a mender's hut. Have 20 plus, I guess, mice living there. Again, number 4, 2 plus 2 defense, plus 1 strength. Again, the fluff information and the character. He gets a 3 defense card. He gets 2 smaller cards. He gets one that says chopstick. And then tumble. Another ability. So that's your second character you got there. Again, his name is Whisper. That's a mouse. So you got a guinea pig, a mouse. Here. Get some more information. Ringer is a hamster. Starting ability is Finder. Starting item, 1 shot. Goal, build a workshop. Acquire a toy truck. Plus 2 intelligent. Plus 1, I don't know what that means. Maybe fleet of foot. I'm not sure. Then the Ringer, a little background information and the character itself. He is a 3. Then we have these cards here. 1 shot is a ranged weapon, 2. And Finder. Discard a search token from your space and gain 1. Not sure. Again, all the icons that you see on here, those will all be explained to you in the core rulebook. This is an unboxing. It is not a how-to video. And last but not least, you could be this fine gentleman. And let's see what their name is. Zaya, Sharpie Mouse. Starting ability, Team Focus. Starting item, Toothpick Crossbow. Goal, have Mission 11 in your Banished deck box and 2 or more Alliance cards in your Colony Supply deck box. So he's got plus 2 wings, plus 1 ideas. Again, it's a 4 again. And background information. And of course, what the figure looks like. He's got the 3 card. You got the Toothpick Crossbow. It's a ranged weapon. And then you have Team Focus. So the cards represent 2 things that are right here. The Team Focus and the Toothpick Crossbow. Starting ability and starting items. There you go. So you got another, Messiah is another one of your characters you can be. So that's your 4 characters that you can be. Let's move them down a little bit more. Then we have 3 additional boxes. This one is empty. Let's pick that up there, pick that over to here like that. So we got this stuff here. X, there's nothing in the X box either. Got all kinds of cards in this box here. Let's see what they are. Okay. Alliance cards. Looks like we have mission cards. Different people you're going to be fighting with. Okay, so it looks like you have mission cards here. Another thing you're going to be fighting with. Close out, expanded set, garden, outpost, market. Okay. Okay, so let's see what it says for your alliance one. It says, I, Sakros, on behalf of the free creatures of Bootstraps, do hereby agree to cease all combatness towards the good furs of Abigail Lane in exchange for trade and safe harbor. Signed. That's Searcross. Another alliance from the Pack Keeper. Another alliance from Dustfeather. Another alliance from Bullet Tinkerer. Another alliance from the Central Place. Yeah, central place. Okay. Now it looks like we have some different numbered cards here. 3, 5. It looks like these are different adventures possibly. So let's take a look here. These are question cards. So let's see what these have to say. Again, they're all set up exactly the same way. It says title on the top, number, title, situation hostile. It says you have one little apocalypse and suddenly the roaches think they own the place. Growls Ringer. Set up encounter. Number of roaches equals number of characters times 2. Special rules. After drawing this encounter, return to discovery deck. All right, so it tells you what kind of encounter you're going to have. So a crawling threat, stinging surprise, the sunless, sewer dwellers, flaming lizards, the dead tooth gang, far shot and fetch, flea whisperer, and the scar cross. So that's just kind of card. These are your alliance cards, it appears. It's just down here. We got blade bikes, we got milk carton boat, we got fashion jeep, toy truck, and those are things Smokey the Chase, veteran gecko leader, veteran scrapper leader, veteran meekling leader. So it appears that these are different creatures from different locations that you're going to have to fight. Again, health, defense, not sure what those mean, but you have a challenge and you have a steal. Aim pot shot, rusted wrench. So these are, he's a leader, regular junker, leader, regular nomad, leader, regular scaled one, enemy vehicle, nomad, Smokey on the chase, running after you, a cat running after you. So there you go, some guys you're going to have to challenge. Again, some items, a toy truck, a fashion jeep, milk carton boat, blade bikes. Again, you're going to have to acquire those to be for one of these animals. You have to acquire that. Again, those are going to go in with these green cards as well. So put them all together. And these are main missions. So there you go, main missions. So we'll take a look at the first one. Again, I do not want to ruin anything in the back. So they're front and back. So it says all the cards are set up identically. So it's mission 3, toxic water. Tidbit sighs wearily and pulls the dollhouse blanket up over her patient's trembling body. This makes 6 now, it says to Whisper. We put up signs, we educate them, but thirst drives smart critters to take foolish risks. If we can't find more clean water soon, we're going to see more and more returning to tainted water. Mission goal, bring back a bottle of fresh, clean water. Available travel methods on foot. And it tells you this, success, failure, you read those entries. So it looks like all of them are set up exactly the same way. So you got toxic water, blighted, firepower, Operation Kitty Litter, sideswipe, garden for grumble, into rebel junk, doghouse, riding in style, far shot and fetch, dead tooth gang, star cross, toy raiders, house call. So you got all those. What else do we have here? We also have some additional cards here as well. Looks like different locations. So let's see what this is. So, oh, look at this. Each backdrop's a little bit different. Looks like a mouse hospital. Not sure what that is. Okay, so let's take a look at these. So the back of these are all so different. Again, they're all different, the back of those, but they have the green outlier, or I should say green outlining. So also we have these here as well. So we have public council, we have workshop, water pump, training grounds, mender's hut, market, lookout post, garden, and expanded nest. So all these also are set up the same way. You get the title, what it does, what your bonus is, and how much it's going to cost you. So let's read this one. The new nestling areas will be in the couch and sitting chair. The citizens will burrow into the cushions and create a complex network of tunnels and warrens. Bonus allows you to go above 15 critters. Cost is 7. Garden. lookout post, market, vendor's hut, training grounds, water pump, workshop, and let's read public council. It says, this structure can be built in the hollowed out TV when it's necessary to spread information or galvanize the community. The elders can use this platform to address the citizens. Bonus, upon building, add 2 of those thumbs up. Cost is 10 of those. So these are also things that you want to accomplish. So all these cards are in this box right here. So put those cards back in the box. Almost looks like that's a mission box almost. Okay, so we have those in that box. We have a group of mini cards. So let's take a look. All of these mini cards. That cool baggie to keep them in. All the mini cards here have the same front, back, depending on the way you want to look at it. And let's flip them over. These are different effects that can happen to your character. So obviously rattled, trapped, on fire, badly hurt, marked. So let's take a look at them. They're all set up the same way. They all have the same back. We have yellow up top, which says rattled. We have effects and removal. So effect, you cannot play more than 1 action card into a skill test unless it is a defensive skill test. Removal, skill test difficulty 4, difficulty -1 for each other character on your space. So that's rattled. Got trapped. You cannot voluntarily move from your current space. When this character receives 1 or more wounds, it receives 1 additional wound. And it has removal underneath it. So that's trapped. On fire, before the draw step, on each of your turns, you receive 1 wound. Effect, if you draw the card and the card entry has not yet been resolved, resolve the entry without rolling the die. That's badly hurt. Then we have marked. When activating an enemy, move it toward and, if possible, target this character. This character cannot benefit from blank spaces. And then the removal as well. So that's another set of cards with the logo on it. Then we have another set of mini cards that have a star on them. And all the backs or fronts are the same, depending on the way you want to look at this, as either the front or the back. Then we have, again, with the green on top of it, these have brown on the bottom. So let's see, it says, so class, Sharpie, spot weakness. Place a token on any enemy figure in line of sight. Reduce the difficulty of attacking the enemy by 1 for each that token on it. Snipe, lucky, crack shot, muscle, forage, pain management, squeak assist. So these are different abilities your character can pick up. Quick fix, feral stare, drive, class, no sit. If you are a driver, move your vehicle 1 space forward diagonally. Aim, detox, poultice, aid, class odd, odd 1, remove all negative status cards from a character in your space. And spring, and last but not least, calm, class odd 1, remove a non-leader meekling sharing your space from play. Mouse +1, it says. So there you go. Character +1. Again, the icons are explained to you in the instructions, and of course, all these cards appear to have 1, 2, or 3s on them. There's the light blue, the brown, and the dark blue. another set of mini cards. So there's 2 sets of mini cards. We have a third set, which has a set of tools on it. All kinds of equipment. I'm assuming these are equipment cards. So flip it over. Yep. We got, again, they're colorized. So you got coffee cans, corkscrew, laser pointer, smoke bombs, aluminum armor, bird skill cap, fish hook and thread, glass launcher, jeweler's hammer, shiny objects, staple gun, AA armor. So it tells you right in the corner for all the cards we're looking at. It tells you what it's for. Is top right icon which class or type of item it is. It's going to tell you one. It looks like coffee cans, colony improvement. Discard prevent an event during the colony phase. That has this card listed as prevention. None. All right. Then we got armor. We got unbuzz, which is an accessory. Dart, which is a ranged weapon. Bottle cap vest. Nail gun. Needler. War spork. Aerosol flamer. Tack blaster. Kitchen knife. Tattered scarf. Plastic armor. Shoe leather vest. Tiny goggles. See a tox grenade range 2. It's also used for hand weapon. Aim, get +2. It says attack all figures on a single space. Roll each attack separately. Discard after attacking. Repair 3. Pen Punisher, Blocko Watchtower, Fashion Doll Helm, spare ammo, Taser Paw, Jump Barriers, Staple Smasher, Kill Ball, Ouchie Bands. See what it says here. Discard all characters, remove all wounds and toxic wounds at no cost during this nest action. Recharge batteries, tools, shampoo cap, action figure vest, dog biscuit, blade razor, rodent traps, Ziggy, tail nail, solar collector, spare ammo, and bolt basher. So these are all types of equipment that will help out your 4 friends here while they're on their adventures. Okay, so we have that. We got that. So we have 3 sets of mini cards. Should do it the other way. And they have a bunch of sets of, we got some tokens here as well. All kinds of stuff in this box. It seems like this box is big and it seems endless on some level. So we can look at some tokens real quick. We've got, looks like some biohazard tokens and some health heart tokens. So chemical and regular hearts. Those are nice thick cardboard. Again, I picked this game up in the aftermarket, so they were already punched out. So let's just take 2 of those up close real quick. Here's your 2 different. Broken heart. Oh, one side and the other side. Biohazard, and you got your broken heart. So there you go. You got a baggie full of them. Right. We got some more stuff here. Some standees. Take a look at our standees. See what we got. Critters in a car. Very cool. We've got critters on a, looks like a motorcycle. We saw that card earlier. Saw that card. We've got, again, another, looks like bad guys this time on a bike. Guys who are chasing. Looks like some lizards. Okay, different colored ones. A truck. And of course we also have the cat that's going after everybody. We got that as well. put the cap right there. And again, we got a cool bag, to keep everything in. Then we have some additional decks of cards. Okay, let's take a look at this. These are, again, main missions, so we already saw some of those. So again, I got this used, so I'm assuming that some of these mission cards that are in this box here, along with these over here, so I'm looking that you have numbers that were missing, sure. So that's exactly what happened there. So 1, 2, 4 up here. Again, they're laid out exactly the same way, and these are more main mission cards. Again, the back is set up for it. So Raid on Enjo, Forge the Area, Assault on Pigeonhole, House Hunting in Central Place, House Hunting in North Bend, House Hunting in Chandeliers, Exterminations. So some are main missions and some are side missions, like Exterminators, Outreach, and Junk Hunt. On the back, it will tell you how to set it up. Mission goal, acquire the, so this is, the card is Junk Hunt, which is a side mission. Mission goal, acquire the item chosen during the special setup for this mission. Special setup, retrieve a card of your choice from the item deck. Shuffle the chosen card together with 3 other random item cards and place them on top of the item deck. Success, +1, failure, -1. So those are main and side missions. Of course, your missions are all also located in your adventure book as well, as are parts of your stories. Then we have cards that are all the same. Front backs are all the same. And of course, you've got the mouse there. So let's see what happens now. Different characters. We have Meekling. Meekling Leader. So you got Meekling. Meekling Leader. Scrapper Leader. Another Scrapper. Gecko Leader. Gecko Hunter. Scorpion Leader. Scorpion. Roaches. Rust Lord. Smokey. Red Eye Weird. Far Shot and Fetch. And Flea Whisperer. So some of them are going to be people that you're going to be taking into your community, which looks like it's going to be all these guys, possibly. And the red ones look like they are ones that you're going to be fighting against. I don't know if the roaches are very good for you. So it says here, special, small bug, vicious swarm. All roaches move, then all roaches attack. Roaches sharing that space attack together as 1 times equals the number of roaches in that space. Again, those are all characters that I think that you're going to fight, and other characters you could bring into your team. So that's that one there. That's that deck there. Oh, didn't mean to knock the cat over. Then we have the world. So we have, these are different environments that you have that your characters can run into. So you got heavy objects. So they're all set up the same way. Again, we have the green border on the sides. You have the title. Of course, it tells you the kind. It's an environment. Then tells you the information you're going to need and what you do upon success for this one. So it says here, moving a heavy object token across a dotted white line requires a group task of any attribute, difficulty 4. Only characters on the space can contribute. When crossing a color line, only a matching colored card can be used to initiate the task. Place all cards played to the group task with this card. If you're successful, upon success, move the heavy object token and all figures in that space that contributed to this task to the adjacent space. Forced movement, low visibility, dust feather, hornet drones, traverse, fire, sentries, escorting, and rodent traps. Those are environments. So that's another deck of cards. Then we have these cards. Again, all the backs are the same. Flip it over. Not exactly sure what these cards are, but Blade Bikers, Skate Raiders. Must be for one of the missions. Obviously for driving, it's a steering wheel. Okay, that's for steering wheel and for driving adventure. And people possibly you're going to be fighting against or competing against, maybe in a race or something. That's going to be that one. And then we have some question marks. There are all your question marks. And so we got different types of situations. So these are situation cards. With a question mark. So let's just take a look at them. They're all set up the same way. It's got a number. It's got a title. It tells you this type of situations. It could be hostile. It could be safe. It could be not sure. Hostile. So it's hostile, safe, or unknown. Okay. So then it has a little blurb. It says, they reclaim the world and build devices that allow them to strike hard and fast. Patch words still echo in your minds. Set up a counter. Number of random scaled ones equals number of characters. Loot. That tells you you're a loot one of those kinds of cards. Then you got Hornet drones, special encounter, claws and stingers, junkers, special encounter, nomads, special encounter, crawling threat, gecko warband, crawling threat, special encounter, rabbit bandits, it's safe for now, nomads, special encounter, and then it says it's safe for now. I think we're clear. It says whisper, her ears held up high and wide, but it won't stay this way for long. Special rules. If a blank happens, do this instead of going to the blank entry. Blank +1. Draw another encounter card. If the situation is hostile, resolve an enemy turn. Otherwise, discard all threat cards from the threat track. There you have it. So those are all situation cards. And the last deck of cards we have, some question mark cards there as well. We have a deck of playing cards. Now, as we saw before, some of these cards here in the deck of cards are located in these cards here. Each one of these characters has a card that represents each one of them. So again, you have the 2. Again, all these icons will be explained throughout the game. So again, all these cards, all the icons, how this deck is used will be explained in the rulebook, the core rulebook. There you go. But all the backs are like a red playing card. Okay, not exactly sure what those cards are used for. Could be for initiative, could be, I'm not quite sure. So, it could be bonuses for that. We got the red deck up there as well. And we have some more tokens. Some more tokens we have. Okay, so we've got, I'm not sure what that is. It's like a milk carton that's been broken into to turn into like a house or something. It says safe and hostile. Okay. What would a game with mice be without having a couple of mousetraps laying around, right? You need to have some mousetraps laying around. You got that bottle of water you're looking for. Looks like you got a fish hook. Oh, got a fish hook. Just what the world needs is some batteries. Front and back are the same. Let's see what this is. Looks like a flying bug. A flying ant, maybe? So it looks like. It looks like a helicopter, but it's supposed to be a flying ant, I would assume. Okay. You did a great job. Get yourself a gold star. Got 3 of those. You have a crow. You got canned something. Looks like canned fish. Front and back are the same for all of them. Looks like you got a onion schnoodles. So you got a bag of chips. Look like Funyuns, except they're called onion schnoodles. Looks like you've got some fire. Another battery. Star. Looks like you've got some warriors coming your way. Very cool. You've got some targets. And last but not least, you got the cockroaches. Got some cockroaches. And get a cool bag to keep those all in as well. And of course, with any great game, oh, we got one more thing in here. It looks like, oh, a couple of more tokens in the bag. And then we're going to get to our minis, which we have quite a number for this game. We have quite a number of cool miniatures. Put that over here. We got some black and gray and white. We got investigation. So you're looking into things and you're trying to figure out what's in. So that stuff points of interest, I'm assuming. Finding some stuff. A 3 to 2. That's a broken tool, it looks like. Not sure what those things are about. Oh, different items. Batteries. Looks like some cheese. Looks like some gears. So these are all kinds of investigation tokens. So 2 blocks of cheese, 3 blocks of cheese, that's some food. Again, you're trying to keep your community alive and you're bringing back supplies. So some batteries and some gears. Again, we got these again, some cheese, some batteries again, and some broken tool. Probably be used for something, a broken tool probably. And then we got these. Oh, some working tools. And a key. Found the key. He's got the key. And 4 and 2. So there you go. Some things to search for. Very cool. So there's all your tokens. You have your standees, your decks of cards, your main characters, your 4 main characters. Again, some 3 sets of mini cards. Got this red deck over here. You've got the game board, which is the adventure book, the rule book. All right. Got some. Again, over here, you got 2 different kinds of dashboard. You have the campaign dashboard and the group task dashboard. Then last but not least, we got some figures. And these are very cool miniatures. And they are inked up, which makes them look really, really cool that you don't even need to paint them. So you got one, that's one of our main characters right there. Wow, that's a really finely detailed figure. Really nice. That's a true 28mm figure right there. That's awesome. And we've got another one. slightly different. Nope, it's the same. Got two. No, nope, got two. These are two different. Thinking they look the same, but they're different. One's got a hex base and one's got a square base. I wonder what that means exactly. Maybe, not sure. Looks, they are identical character figures, but the bases are different. Must represent something different. Maybe a good one versus a bad one. Not sure. Got this guy here. That's really cool. Really well done figures. Got this guy here. So it might mean whether they're good, bad, or neutral. So I know the circle is one of the heroes. You got a square, and then you got this here. So I'm assuming possibly that those mean that, so the circle ones are friends, and these two maybe are enemies. The square might not be. I'm not sure. All right, we've got a sniper. Wow, look at that. What a great looking figure. And the ink really, really, really makes those figures pop. And of course, you could paint them, but again, leaving them just the way they are is great. And you got two of these scorpions. Scorpions! And again, we've got two different bases on those. So we're going to have to look in the rule book to see why they have two different kinds of bases, which I'm not sure why they do. Then you have this big guy here with a circle, large circle base. But again, the detail on these figures are really, really awesome. Another lizard shooting. So again, there's a hex base and a square. Guy with two knives. A gecko with two knives. Again, with a hex base. So it looks like some of these characters, we have two of them. Like I said, we have two of them, but two different kinds of bases. Not exactly sure why that is. Maybe it represents, maybe there's two different cards, two different ability levels. I'm not quite sure. And we get another one, that's the guinea pig of one of the heroes that we originally opened the box for. Man, these figures are really, really awesome. Really, really loving these. And then we have another guy. Another guy. That's another gecko. Yep, so that one has a hex. This one has a circle. Do the same figure. And then we have another scorpion. This time with a square. So again, the figures are the same, but they have three different types of bases. So I'm not sure exactly why. We're going to have to read in the rule book why they have the different bases. Or maybe that's the way it identifies, you know, number one, scorpion, number two, and number three. It could be that way as well. Just giving that little variation, which is a good idea. And again, another one of our heroes with the crossbow and an arrow in his hand. These figures are really, really awesome. They're cute and they're awesome. So I know my girls are going to love playing this game. It's going to be a very, very enjoyable game, I have a feeling. And then again, get the crossbow guy with the circle. It could be also, it could be their level of expertise. It could be that too, you know, whether a novice, you know, a hardened veteran, or very new. And then we got this guy here with the claws. Man, look at the detail on those. Just pretty. This is pretty amazing. Really, really awesome. Got him, so put him back here. He's tall, you can see him. We got another scorpion, this time with a circle under him. So we got 4 scorpions. Scorpions! It's Big City Nights. We're going to rock you like a hurricane. We got 2 of these guys as well. In the circle and the square bases. Put him back there with that one. We have our mech here, which is really, really awesome again. Really, really big. A circle base, but look at the attention to that. It's like a Swiss Army knife type thing right there. It's very, very cool. Very cool. But look at the teeth, look at the detail. Just brilliant. Just brilliant. Really, really gotta love these characters. And save the biggest one for the last one, of course, is what can you do with a mouse without having a big cat running around? So there's your cat coming at you. And that is a really, really awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. As you guys know, I have lots of cats. I have 3 cats in my house now, but this is pretty awesome, I gotta tell you. Very, very lifelike, I should say. Really, really, very awesome. That's awesome. Put the cat over here like this so we see that. I'll put him on top of there. The big cat. So there you have it. That's an extra baggie, and that's everything that's included. And this concludes our unboxing of the board game Aftermath, an adventure book game by Jerry Hawthorne, and of course by Plaid Hat Games. This game is for ages 14 plus for 2 to 4 players. The duration is 60 to 120 minutes. Again, for more information, go to plaidhatgames.com. And as always, thank you so much for joining me for this unboxing video. It's truly appreciated. If you enjoyed the video, you could always give us a thumbs up and leave a comment below. You can also hit that subscribe button. This way you're kept up to date as to any time we release new content to the page. As always, thank you so much for joining us. Be safe, be well, enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll catch you on the next unboxing video.